Winning the Champions League is believed to be a peak moment in the career of any footballer, so much so that winning this title gets you a place in the list of all-time greats. However, there are footballers out there who defy this rule, and without winning this title, they are still considered to be the best the sport has to offer. Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we are going to tell you about the legendary 11 players that never won a Champions League. So, let us begin. Number 1, Ronaldo. Now, we don't mean CR7, rather we are talking about the legendary Brazilian footballer. Ronaldo would be in a serious contention for the title of best striker of all time if he hadn't had a string of frequent, lengthy, and unlucky injuries. However, this does not negate the fact that he is still among the greatest of all time. He played for Barcelona, Inter Milan, Real Madrid, and AC Milan, and his goal-scoring record at each team is ridiculous. However, he never won the Champions League. Surprisingly, he won just one European League championship in his entire career. The closest he came to winning a UEFA title was when he and his then team, Real Madrid, came face-to-face with Juventus. Oh, and let us not forget the moment that he couldn't celebrate the title win with AC Milan simply because he had played for Real Madrid earlier in the season. Instead, he will be known for his World Cup performances, like so many other great Brazilians. He scored 15 goals and won the tournament in '94 and 2002, making him the most successful striker in World Cup history. Number 2, Pavel Nedved. We might have to make some changes to this 11 if Nedved hadn't been sent off in the second leg of Juventus' 2003 semi-final victory against Real Madrid. Having replaced Zinedine Zidane as Juventus' manager, Nedved went on to score the goal that eliminated Zidane and the rest of the defending champions from the tournament. He is perhaps one of the most underrated midfielders of his era. Even though he was awarded the Ballon d'Or in 2003, he is often overlooked in favor of other greats for the same era as Zinedine Zidane, Luis Figo, and Rivaldo. During his tenure with Lazio and Juventus, he won 3 Series A championships and 1 Cup Winners' Cup, but the truly significant European and international honors eluded him. During the 1996 European Championship final, his Czech Republic team was defeated by Germany thanks to the first ever golden goal. They were the best squad at the 2004 tournament, however, they lost to Greece in the semifinals. Number 3, Francesco Totti. Now there's a chance that Paolo Maldini played more games for AC Milan than Ryan Giggs did for Manchester United. Neither guy, though, spent the better part of 20 years as his team's best player. They were both able to acquire much more silverware, which made them quite happy. In nearly 2 decades at the club, Francesco Totti has won only 1 Serie A and 2 Coppa Italia titles. Poor compensation for a player of his caliber. In spite of his advanced age, 37, he continues to serve as a guiding force for them. With Totti's help, they have won 8 consecutive games in the Italian league. We hope that they can keep it up and give Totti the opportunity his talent and dedication deserve at the highest level one more time. Number 4, Sergio Aguero. Sergio Aguero was instrumental in Manchester City's rise to soccer supremacy around the world. While playing for the Citizens, the Argentine won 15 trophies, although he never managed to win the UEFA Champions League. Last season, his last with Manchester City, they made it all the way to the finals for the first time, and it looked like he might finally be able to end that curse. The man who guided Chelsea to 5 Premier League championships ultimately fell short. The next day, Manchester City's Premier League opponents Chelsea beat them. Aguero's season ended on a high note after Argentina won the Copa America. After reports of a heart condition, this player has finally hung up his boots, and it is unlikely he will ever get a chance to lift the Champions League trophy, which truly could have been a crowning moment for him. Number 5, Fabio Cannavaro. The Italian defender made a name for himself as a top performer in his position. Even though he was a legend for the Azzurri, the legendary player never won the UEFA Champions League. From 98 to 99, he won the UEFA Cup, which is now known as the UEFA Europa League. Cannavaro's crowning achievement came in 2006 when he captained Italy to a FIFA World Cup victory. The Azzurri won their 4th title thanks to his heroic defensive efforts. Because of this, in 2006, he was named the Ballon d'Or winner and the FIFA World Player of the Year. He joined Franz Beckenbauer as the only defender to ever win football's most prestigious individual honor. Number 6, Michael Ballack. As a midfielder with Bayer Leverkusen in Germany, Ballack was no stranger to coming up short in major tournaments. When Ballack moved to Bayern Munich, he won 3 consecutive league and cup doubles. However, the biggest trophies eluded him, and he lost yet another final with Chelsea in 2008. It's understandable why he was so angry with Tom Henning Ovribo after Barcelona unfairly eliminated the Blues from the 2009 competition. Number 7. Gianluca Zambrotta. While Zambrotta may not have been his club's top player, he was an exciting presence on every team that he was a part of. In addition to his offensive prowess and ability to use both feet, he also showed solid defensive abilities. More importantly, his ability to play with either foot made him a very adaptable asset for any manager. Although he was born with a dominant right foot, he worked hard to improve his left foot early on, and it paid dividends for the rest of his impressive career. Zambrotta played on the left side of the defense, the right side in the right midfield, and even in the middle of the field for a little while. Zambrotta has established himself as a premier fullback thanks to his high level of play and adaptability, both of which are quite uncommon. His resume includes stints with illustrious European teams like Juventus, AC Milan, and Barcelona. Unluckily, he couldn't grab the big prize when he was at these amazing clubs. Number 8. Robert Pires. When Arsenal played Barcelona in the 2006 Champions League final in Paris, Robert Pires was 32 years old. There was a chance that his match would be a proper send-off for his 6 years at Arsenal. The outcome was not what he had hoped for. After Jens Lehmann was sent out after 18 minutes, he was the Arsenal player Arsene Wenger decided to bench. That final score, a 2-1 favored Barcelona. Even though Pires won the World Cup, European Championship, 2 Premier League crowns, and 2 FA Cups during his career, he will never forget that fateful night in Paris. When asked, he described the night as a nightmare and his worst memory. Number 9. Jens Lehmann. Jens Lehmann is among the most decorated goalkeepers in Germany with a collection of medals that would make any player jealous. He's also one of the wildest because he has a long list of fouls on his record. But the biggest one of these came in 2006. Arsenal, for the first time in their history, was able to go on to the final stage of the Champions League. They were to meet Barcelona and Paris for a chance to become European champions. However, tragedy struck early on in the Champions League final when goalkeeper Jens Lehmann made history by becoming the first player ever to be sent off for a red card after only 18 minutes. He did so by hauling down Samuel Eto'o the edge of the box, giving Barcelona a man advantage. With only 10 players, Arsene Wenger's side took a surprise lead through Sol Campbell before halftime, but they were unable to hold on as goals from Eto'o and Juliano Belletti secured the trophy for the Spanish side. Lehmann admitted that the disappointment of the loss has not lessened in over 10 years since his dismissal. Number 10. William Gaius. The 2-time Premier League champion defender had a stellar career with Chelsea, Arsenal, and Tottenham. He eventually became Arsenal's captain, a move that was widely criticized because many fans didn't think he was cut out to be a leader after an incident in which he refused to get up after a disappointing loss. Regardless, he was a phenomenal defender who never boasted and instead let his skills and talents speak for himself. Nothing he did, though, was enough to win him the UEFA Championship. Number 11. Lillian Durham. From the late 90s to the middle of the 2000s, Lillian Durham was one of the top defenders in the league, thanks to his consistency and versatility. The team's dependable right back did a fantastic job at defending and marking his opponents, and also made some wonderful offensive contributions by charging up the right wing. Durham, together with teammates Laurent Blanc, Marcel Desailly, and Vicente Lazaro, built an impregnable backline that helped France win the 1998 World Cup and the 2000 European Championship. 2 of his 142 international appearances for France were as a goal scorer, and those goals were both huge. France advanced to the finals of the 98 World Cup thanks to 2 goals from Durham, who also had an assist. While he flourished in the international circuit, his record on the club level is no scoffing matter. He has played for teams like Parma Calcio, Juventus, and later Barcelona. With each team, he gave an amazing performance and is regarded by each as an indispensable player. But despite all of this, a UEFA Champions League trophy has eluded this incredible player. So, that is all the time that we have for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and do hit that bell icon on your way out. We'll see you all next time. Adios.